Morning. What did we talk about this morning? There's so much I want to talk about this morning. Well, I think first of all we talk about fake shit. We'll talk about fake shit and videos and fake shit because yesterday morning I woke to two videos. One was from Dr. Grease and the other from Andrew Tate. And because of my current circumstances, it wasn't so hard to incite uh, uh, I don't know. I call it a response. It was a response, which I deemed to be appropriate response, but it all day to think about it then afterwards. Well, basically, the first was from Dr. Grease talking about a spiritual awakening and anxiety and stress, and I just said to myself, there's so much fake shit because they sell you this idea of that they're an authority on a subject that they know absolutely fuck all about, and I know for a fact that she absolutely has not got the faintest idea what a spiritual awakening is. When she said, "Oh, spiritual awakening is being able to stay calm and present in the present moment and just enjoy the present moment and all." There's so much fucking more to enjoying the present moment and even realizing what it takes to stay in the present moment and why you should be in the present moment. There's so much that comes before actually knowing how to live in the present moment and how and why, rather than just monetizing this idea, this concept, this idea of be present. There's so much that you have to learn before you can even get to that point. I'm going to tell you that now. That's the first thing. The second thing, as regards to spiritual awakening, I'm going to tell you about spiritual awakening. I can't really explain what a spiritual awakening is, but I know from my experience that she hasn't got the faintest idea what a spiritual awakening is. But the other day I watched flies bouncing off the freshly cleaned windows. I was only after cleaning glass in the windows of cognition, I call it. I was only cleaning the windows in the hostel. And I was watching flies bouncing off the window, trying to get out. And I sat there and said to myself, Jesus, can you imagine? I can imagine how frustrated they must be. They must be very, very frustrated, wondering, like, why can they not just this invisible force field that they just can't see to penetrate? The outside is there, and it's there bouncing off the window, bashing their heads off the window. I said to myself, I've no way of communicating with them. I've no way of telling them. There's a window there. And even if I had a way of communicating with them, how would I explain the concept of a window? We're on two different fucking, like, they don't know my language, and even if I had a way of communicating or trying to explain, not using words or not using English, how would I explain the concept of a window? But there's a window there. Do you know what I'm saying? The flies aren't going to be able to comprehend the idea or the concept of a window. But some flies come back from the window, and then they see the open door, and they fly out the open door and they're free. That's the difference. That's what a spiritual awakening is. Other flies just stay bashing their head off until they're dead. They just drop down the window till dead is dead. But this takes a period of time. They just stay bashing their head off the window. And that's most people. And that's especially the people who watch Andrew Tate's videos. They become the flies that bash their head off the window repeatedly, and become frustrated with the fact that they can't get out this window. Like, why can't I be rich? Why can't I be rich? So there's so much that they don't understand, but they can still see the outside. They just can't see why they can't reach the outside. Do you get the analogy? So basically what the spiritual awakening is realizing that there's a window there, realizing that there's more than just what's perceived by the senses. We could even say, like, as Plato said, the sensory perceptions are not to be trusted. It's seen beyond that. It's a different level of perception. But most certainly I can tell you now, she doesn't have it. That's the first thing I want to say. So she's talking about something she knows nothing about, but there's lots of that. And then we come on to Andrew. And Andrew talking about, oh, I'm an ideas man. I just walk into a coffee shop and I say, oh, things should be so different here, things should be so different here. I only have to buy the building down the road. I can get a money transfer straight away, and I can get the building down the road there, and I can put in nicer music and more comfortable chairs, and bang, you're out of business. I never heard such bullshit in all my life. The man obviously never opened a business such as a coffee shop. I have. I've had retail businesses. And let me tell you, it's not that fucking easy. There's so many fucking variables that he's missing out on. So many. And there's a fucking shitload that you learn through experience that he obviously doesn't have either. All he knows how to do is shoot his mouth and fucking pretend to be something he's not. But this again, I accepted yesterday because the first thing I said to my soul is, what the fuck is you show me this shit for? And then my soul said to me, you know what I mean? Jealousy is what causes hatred in people that you should be learning from. And I said, oh, now you really pissed me off. Now you really pissed me off. And he did piss me off, but he pissed me off for the whole day because... But this caused me to think about that video all day. I wonder why I pissed off. And there was a number of reasons I was pissed off. But let me tell you something like Andrew reckons he teaches Stoicism, and I was saying to myself, let's let Andrew teach the Stoicism. He seems to know the crack. He seems to know what Stoicism is. Let Andrew teach the Stoicism. I'm not going to do Cain and Abel on it, I wasn't saying, let me just fill you in. I'm out of money. I'm broke. I'm out of fucking money. I'm out of food. I'm out of money. My gym membership was up on Tuesday. I've no money to renew it. I've no money for food. I have no money. Now I knew I was going to run out of money, and that's and. For most people, this is the cause of anxiety, because I see Dr. Grease going on about feelings in their tummy and a little bit of this and a little bit of that. If you want to cure your anxiety or your depression or anything fucking else, your stress, you must first identify the cause. So let's just start with the anxiety. What causes the anxiety? And again, I'll tell you from fucking experience. It comes from it's a fear-based emotion. And frustration, fear, well, that'd be stress. The frustration is stress. So let's make a distinction. First of all, the fear-based emotion. It's the fear of losing anything. The fear of losing what money you have. It's the fear of oh, my money's running out. I'm going to be hungry. I'm going to be broke. I'm going to be oh, why are you doing this to me? Again, why are you doing this again? You know what I mean? This is what causes anxiety. The fear of losing what you're clinging to. The fear of losing your house. The fear of losing your job. The fear of losing your money. The fear of losing your child. The fear of losing your partner. This is what causes anxiety. Fear. The fear of losing what you have. That's the first thing. That's the first cause of anxiety. That's the primary fear of anxiety. And then we come to the perceptions of others, the fear of the perceptions of others, what they must think of me. They think I'm a tramp. They think I'm an arsehole. They think I'm a cunt. And because you want to be loved, you want to be valued, you want to be this, you want to be that. It's fear. So the fear of the perceptions of others for the number of variables, because I can't tell you this in 2 lines, but you can get the basic fucking idea. Then you want to start and talk about anxiety, you need to nail the fucking cause. What's the fear? Is it the fear of losing? This is why Epictetus said you have to learn to realise that anything can be taken away at a given moment, at any given moment. Everything in the violent stream, a thing is seen, taken away and replaced by something else. Anything can be taken away in any given moment, or even over a period of time where you gradually lose things, and you can fight it as much as you fucking well want. Like Marcus Aurelius trying to hold on to the Roman Empire, but these things are inevitable. But just fight it. But at the same time, realise that some things are not within your control. I heard Dr. Grease giving me the Serenity Prayer yesterday. I just it's the fucking Serenity Prayer from the AA, and you know how much I'm not an AA man, and big time against the AA for lots of reasons. And when I hear the Serenity Prayer being offered as Stoicism, I just say, lads, that's enough. I said, well, you're really pushing the vote out today. You're really pushing all the buttons today. Anyway, so let's talk about money being our preferred and different. So yesterday then I was, obviously, yesterday then I'm out of food, I'm out of money. But I knew I was going to be out of money, and I said I don't mind, I don't care. Take it if I take it, take it if I take it. Because I'm after facing this so many times that I don't fear losing the money, so I didn't have any anxiety, I didn't have any stress. This is not within my control. I could cling to the money, and have a meagre and miserable existence, ration my money and stretch it out over a period of time. But I said no, let's just enjoy the money while I have it, and when I don't, that's perfectly okay. If you want to take my food and take everything, you fuck go ahead and do that. But I don't have any sense of entitlement. So the frustration then, and the stress and the frustration, this comes from your desires. So one comes from your aversions, this is fear, anxiety, and the other comes from frustration and stress, like the fly trying to get out the window, trying to be rich, trying to feel you're entitled to something. I'm working so hard, but there's no money. I'm working so hard. Where's my money? Where's my fucking money? Why can't I be rich like Andrew? Why can't I be rich like Andrew? I'm giving Andrew $5,000 a month. Why is this not working for me? Why is this not working for me? I'm doing all the right things. Where's my fucking money? So a sense of entitlement and a sense of, where is my money? This frustration from wanting things and not getting these things. And this frustration causes anxiety. But that's not anxiety, that's stress. Anxiety is fear-based. This is stress. Where's my fucking money? Where's my fucking... Why am I still poor? This sense of entitlement, this sense of where is mine? This sense of entitlement, this everything else, this is frustration, and this is what causes. So your desires and aversions are causing your fucking suffering, and that's the first thing you have to realise. And desires that come from people like Andrew saying, work hard, so you too can enjoy the beautiful things. Let me tell you, I had the fucking beautiful things, and this is from experience, and when all the fucking beautiful things were fucking gone, you know what I learned to value most? My fucking time. Now I see Andrew saying in yesterday's video, I work all day, I get out of bed, I work all day, I go to the gym, I working. I have this experience. I worked all fucking day, over 14-15 hours a day I worked. And when it was all gone, I was free. Do you know how good it felt to be fucking free? That's why I say these desires enslave you. And now, if I'm to be given money, I'll be given it in a manner that for example, I won't borrow money. I will make sure that I stay as free as I can possibly be, through delegation, through not borrowing money. There's a number of things, but I will practice stoicism to stay free. And I'll just do my duty to nature, and money becomes exactly what it is, a preferred and different. Because the value you place on money and the value you place on anything will determine your use for it. Like I always say, the Jews love money, but this determines their use for it. But this for me is the golden calf. But basically, like, money is preferred and different. And I want to give you an example of this. So yesterday I sat up in the hostel and I said to myself, right, let's unravel the ambiguities of this. All I have at the moment is a jar of peanut butter and a large bottle of olive oil, which I'm drinking and all, and I'm not hungry. I've more than enough energy from these things to sustain myself. I've plenty of energy. I'm going out for a walk now. The fasting is doing me good. I'm leaning right out. So the fasting is doing me good. Now I seen Lane Norton the other day talk about fake bullshit, and he going on about calling out BS. And he on about studies. Let me tell you that he's saying that there's no evidence to show that fasting increases your testosterone levels. He said there's no evidence for this. But this is all what's wrong with the world at the moment. The academic hierarchy have asserted themselves as an authority on fucking everything. And we have done studies. We have done studies to write a narrative to which you will conform that is in our interest. But basically, the studies are not the fucking truth. They are what they create truth. Do you understand me? They write your narrative. But that doesn't mean it's correct. I wouldn't be fasting if it wasn't in my interest. On Monday and Tuesday. On Monday I did legs, on Tuesday I did chest, and I was stronger, so strong in the gym. And I came out of the fucking gym and my soul said to me, go for your can of beer. And I said, I don't want the fucking can of beer. And he said, go for the fucking can of beer. And I said, I don't want the can of beer. And he said, go for the can of beer. You're as strong as you are because of me. I fucking told you what to do and what not to do. And he says, yeah, okay. And I went for the fucking can of beer. This is worth more than money. This is worth more than money to me. Do you understand? That's why money is preferred and different. There's so many fucking things that are worth more than money. Oh, my fucking time.